your kind of inspiration and drive to pursue a career like this?
Well, I've always been interested in working with kids. Before this, I worked with kids in a different setting, in the behavioral health setting, and I wanted to transition into the more educational setting. So I've always had a drive to work with students, with kids, and help them out.
So that was like your previous career with like behavioral health and stuff of that sort?
Yeah, I was working with kids that had found themselves in trouble with the law, and learned that a lot of it started early on. So I became a 4th grade teacher, and I wanted to help out in that aspect.
So like that was like the previous career. Like, what was kind of the thing that made you move over here to ASU?
Well, ASU, I found an opportunity at ASU in the 5th grade classroom, but you know, I wanted to get out of the disciplinary end, working with kids that were in trouble with the law, and I wanted to start helping them out to maybe help prevent them from getting in trouble. So started early. That's why I went down to the 4th grade, the lower levels, because I was working with high school age kids that had already found themselves in trouble. So I figured, let me try to start helping from beforehand, before they get into that type of trouble.
Well, what would you say is like the part that you enjoy the most, or like maybe a moment you've enjoyed the most, like when working here?
I like just overall the interactions with kids. I like to build the relationships with everybody, all the students. That's why you'll see me out in the halls. You'll see me talking to kids, hanging out with kids. You'll see me walking around building relationships with all the students. That's my favorite part about working in this population.
All right. Anything that you'd like to say to like the people that will be watching this?
They're going to be our students watching this?
Yes.
I would just say to continue taking your education serious, continue to take the opportunities that ASU Prep does provide for you guys. The college, a lot of kids are able to graduate high school with college credit, and I would say to take advantage of that as much as you can. School is very important. It really is very important, and taking advantage of these opportunities that this school provides is going to help you students out in the long run for a long time ahead.
So what inspired you to kind of pursue this career in this profession?
I've done a lot of different jobs. When I moved here in 2019, if prior to that I worked for a Formula 1 racing team. I worked for Williams F1. I was there for about 2 years, and the person I looked after was Frank Williams. Probably the best boss I've ever worked for. Really. Do you know Frank Williams?
I don't watch racing personally,
okay.
But there's probably something. Okay.
But if you look at Williams F1, it's the most successful independent racing team ever.
So
and
is that your previous career?
That was one of my previous careers. So I did that, and then before that I've worked in manufacturing, management, and all that kind of. I like working with people.
What is like any interesting or like strange stories you might have to tell, like from previous jobs or like this job?
I think it doesn't matter. You know, it doesn't matter where I work. When you work with people, you never know what to expect. People are totally unpredictable, and people do things that they just don't make sense. Do you know what I mean? They make sense to that person or to that child at that time, but you know, it's I got to be careful because I can't share you too much specifics. But sometimes you have when I was working at the Formula 1 race team, some of the people there, they're earning millions of dollars, you know, and you would think they'd be arrogant, right? And some of the nicest people I've ever met are Formula 1 racing drivers. Some of them are so humble, and then you meet the other one. I met one other one. He wasn't so humble, but his dad was a billionaire.
Is there anything you'd like to say to like the students and people that are going to be watching this?
I think, what would I like to say? I love being here. I love working with you lot. I love being someone that potentially could be Australian but is not Australian, right? Even though everyone perceives it to be that I am Australian. I'm not Australian, I'm not South African, I'm not New Zealand, I'm definitely from England. So I've got a lot of stuff I can tell you about England, about Europe, just life really. That's why I love working at high schools and elementary now, is to be able to be a role model, somebody that someone can come and confide in, and just try and offer a bit of wisdom, and be somebody that can be consistently there for our person. You know, you've got more advantages, more opportunities than ever I had as a kid. And when I was your age and younger, people told me I'd never do anything or achieve anything. Never believe that, never ever, and that's why I do this now. Because if someone comes up to me and says like, "Oh, I'm not doing very well," help that kid. Do you know what I mean? It's about inspiring. You've got to live it to the max.
So, who are you guys? Like, what do you do? Like, roles?
I am the president, and this is my vice president. So we organize meetings and help us attend conferences across the state.
All right. So, what is modeling? That kind of second.
Monument itself is kind of like very educational, very challenging, like kind of thing. A lot of it is to do with real world problems, and so it's helping you understand that aspect, and then also helping you focus on like speaking skills in general. It's a lot of speaking skills. You also have writing skills in general. Basically, it's just a educational group in which you learn things about other countries and you play with countries, and you know you can learn how to guess like really great.
Yeah. What do you guys like? What is like the next big thing?
Right now, we're preparing for 2 separate conferences. Our upcoming conference would be Novamun, which is January 25th. Our next conference would be MCC Month, which is March 7th and 8th. We're just solidifying who's going as well as what roles they will play.
So my name is Audi. So what I have to do is I have to go to conferences and I have to represent a country as a delegate. And as my country, I have to discuss an issue with other countries and we have to brainstorm a solution for that issue. So last conference I was Poland and I was in the decolonization committee. So we were discussing reparations and rights of refugees. So that's what we discussed last conference. And then the upcoming conference I'll be Colombia in the International Organization of Migration for Migration, and we'll be developing safer migration pathways. So developing better migration routes and stuff like that.
So, who are you and what do you do here? What model you want?
My name is Jack Martin Wiederanders. I've been going to Malin for a small time now, and mainly I just review what the plan is for future conferences, sometimes research for my next research paper, and really just hang out. Most of my work is usually done on my own time.
So, why do you sponsor book club?
I sponsor book club because I am passionate about the students' current reading interest, and I'm always excited to hear the different discussions and the different perspectives the students are bringing to the book, and I just enjoy that entire experience.
Got it. So, what is book club currently doing, and what are they planning to do in the future?
Currently, we're reading the book The Girl in the Snow, and it is a mystery thriller book. And it is focusing on a murder mystery currently, and all the students are just reading through the chapters together and discussing all the questions that they're finding interesting about the different incidents, the way the book is written, the writing styles, the perspectives, and really just trying to see why they're getting intrigued by the book and looking at all those elements.
Okay, so on a regular meeting day, like, you guys just meet in here, talk about the book, and is that essentially what a meeting like is?
Yes, on a regular day, we first started off by reading the book by themselves, on their own, and then just coming together for discussions. Then we did one session where everybody read a chapter as well, so we could just get the feel of the book together. And now we're also deciding to see what we want to read going forward once this book stops. And we've been taking suggestions and just checking what the mood of the book is and how all the students are feeling.
What are your plans for winter break?
I plan on going out, hanging out with my friends and just like driving around and stuff with my mom.
I'm going to Universal Studios! How did it come to this? I'm gonna learn how to ride a hoverboard.
Do you have any goals for that?
Not to fall. Are you good? No. Randy Orton slithering. Watch out! Watch out! Watch out! Watch out!
What are your plans for winter break?
I'm gonna do a live stream.
Alright, cool. Any goals for that? Like, doing live stream?
I'm just gonna set up my whole system and everything.
What are you going to be doing on the winter break?
So I'm gonna be celebrating Christmas, my birthday, New Year's, but especially I'm going to the Chick-fil-A Peach Bowl in Atlanta.
Oh, you rooting for anyone specific?
Well, the game is ASU versus Texas, and obviously I'm ASU all the way. We're winning. Okay, explain to me how ASU lost that game against Texas. Some of the touchdowns that Texas had shouldn't have counted because his knee was down before the goal line. Then literally the most controversial one, the targeting call, which is literally targeting. How? I swear.
What are your plans for winter break?
I'm gonna go to Flagstaff and go skiing.
Alright, cool.
Oh my gosh, this is so cool. I can't believe I'm in Flagstaff. Oh.
Oh, I can't wait to eat.
I forgot to pack my lunch again. Are you kidding me? If only I had something to eat.
Oh my god!
That's right, folks. News Junkies is having its first ever snack bar, food stand, drink place, fundraiser. We got pizza, we got drinks, we got chips, and so much more.
Yo, snack bar, we have food now. This is great. I'm so happy for this, bro. When's it start again?
I'm glad you asked, real customer. This amazing event is happening January 27th on Monday during high school lunch at this counter thing. It's gonna be amazing, astonishing, stunning, incredible, awesome, shocking, breathtaking.
News Junkies snack bar is going to hit it.
Right you are, Kale. With our absolutely incredible customer service and kitchen hands, we'll make sure the line moves fast and efficiently. Probably. You can pay with cash or Apple Pay using Tap to Cash. And don't worry, we'll have a payment line for each method for maximum efficiency. Also, we have masterfully crafted the News Junkies combo for a cheaper alternative for a nice lunch. Food, drinks, News Junkies! What else could you ask for? They won't be asking for anything else, right? Come to the News Junkies food stand this January 27th.
If you have any questions about the menu or payment options, please see a flyer outside or go talk to a news junkie. Thank you.